So me and my friend are on the basketball court. We're just shooting around, not doing much. And after maybe an hour or an hour and a half of playing, he says that he's gonna pick up his girlfriend on the train station. The train station was only like what, 50 meters away from the court. I didn't really care. It didn't took him long, maybe like 20 minutes. It happened before. He picked up his girlfriend there several times, so I knew it wouldn't take him too long. So I didn't mind. So I stayed on the court for my own for a couple minutes, and I see a group of maybe 10 basketball players show up, and I couldn't help but to listen to what they were doing. And suddenly, I see them pull out a huge speaker. One of the guys had like a JBL party box. It's like 5 times bigger than this thing. It's like the size of my leg. It's a huge speaker basically. You could hear it from across the whole court, maybe like the next 2 streets. And guess what was the first song that they played? It was some Afro-American rapper singing about how many women he fucks and how much money he makes from selling drugs. Doesn't that sound sort of weird? I mean, think about it this way. Here you have this degenerate rapper who does all these nasty things. And then there's just your average guy. And he's over there like, ooh, that's so cool. Ooh, drugs, money, girls. Like, doesn't it click to you in your head? Okay, think of this differently. I have this Afro-American rapper thinking about singing about how much he likes fucking white girls. And then there's your average guy thinking, yeah, that's so nice. It's like, isn't that just kind of one step away from looking up black guy fucking white girls on Pornhub? It's like, it's a weird fucking thought, I know, but it's literally like one level away from doing that. Doesn't it click to you in your head? I'm gonna give you a quick bro science-y lesson on how your human brain works. Basically, the more you repeat something in your head, the more likely that thing is to stay. And you know this already. These are called affirmations. And as corny as that idea may seem to you, they genuinely work. They do. Think of school, for example. The way you would learn a subject is you would repeat it over and over and over until you remember the whole thing. Yet that's what you're doing with music. You listen to these demonic rappers over and over, and you're more likely to act in a certain way. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. Imagine if I stood there by your ear and whispered to you, I like basketball, I like basketball, I like basketball. Or something else stupid. While that wouldn't make you instantly like basketball, you'll start to think about the sport more often. So, okay, another example. If you're addicted to fapping, for example, and you constantly listen to a rapper who all he says is, I like fucking girls, I like fucking girls, I like fucking girls, you're gonna be more likely to fap again. It's logical. It's like you're surrounding yourself with things that make you want to do the bad habit again. So of course you're more likely to do it. That's what degenerate music does to you. It pushes you closer to doing these bad habits again. It's not healthy, bro, is it? I want you to really focus on the lyrics next time you're going to listen to your favorite playlist. Because after watching this video, you're going to realize just how bad your music selection actually is. And how unhealthy it is for your mind. Think of what you're training your mind for by listening to this music. What are you actually preparing yourself for? Because people often say, oh, I listen to basketball music to hype me up. What are you hyping yourself up for? You're listening to a guy who's, I said this like 50th time in this video, but you're listening to a guy who says about dealing drugs and fucking women, and you're just there like, yeah, that's my basketball hype of music. What does that fucking have to do with basketball? Think about it. Literally, almost every single basketball player listens to like degenerate music. Why? Why the fuck? Oh, okay. Of course, it's kind of weird to pull up to a basketball court with your speaker and start playing like country music. That's fucking weird. But what's wrong with taking headphones to the place? Like, there are really much better ways to hype yourself up for a game than listening to degenerate music. See, the thing with this type of music is that all of these, exciting beats and crazy bass boosts and the hyped up verses, they're all cool and stuff, but they're very stimulating for your dopamine cells. And you might not know what dopamine is. Dopamine is this thing in your brain that it's responsible for the desire of doing the pleasurable thing. It's not responsible for actually doing the pleasurable thing. It's not the thing that gives you pleasure, but it's the thing that wants you to do the pleasure. It's like the voice that's telling you, oh, do this, oh, do that. Oh. It's not particularly a good voice in most cases. And the thing is, when you're overstimulating your dopamine cells, it's harder for you to focus in the real world. It's like, yeah, that's the reason to why you're 24/7 just like, that's the thing. This is the reason to why you're constantly distracted, because you're overstimulating your dopamine systems. And music is actually one of the biggest stimulators for dopamine, which is definitely why you should avoid it. Now, all of this is not to say that, every single rapper in the world is a degenerate, because they're not. It's kind of like saying every single mushroom in the world is poisonous. There are mushrooms you can eat. It's kind of the same thing. But I really want you to focus on the lyrics and the songs you listen to on a day-to-day basis, because people don't realize how bad some of these songs actually are. It can really change your perspective on maybe not even the song, maybe on the author himself. So I hope you found value in this video. And if you enjoy my content, you can click the button. Man, self-promoting is so cringe. I promise not to do it again. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully, if you like my content. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I'll see you when you make it. See you. Here's a little bonus for everybody who stayed till the end of the video. I've came to a conclusion that the camera is like 20 times better on my phone than it is on my setup. It's kind of funny because you can see literally everything about my setup is pretty damn good. You got fucking chair, you got the cat, you got the microphone and all that stuff. Everything's pretty nice. Shut up. But the only thing that's really annoying me is this. This is my camera. This is what I have to record in the past few days. So I think by the next video, I'm gonna plug in my phone for the camera. So I'll just reassure you that the quality is gonna be much better. Yeah. Thanks for staying till the end. I'll see you in the next one.